Welcome back to Customs of the Week, Season 3, Episode 5. Customs of the Week is a segment where we feature 5 different artists and try to shine light on some of their work.
And this week we have 5 really unique silhouettes and a lot of really cool designs that we know you guys are going to love. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in.
I'm pretty glad that they took up the entire space for these shoes. These neo-traditional skulls, man, they're just really done well. And I think even with the texture of the shoe, I think it's like more of a mesh, which we know is pretty hard to work with. Yeah. They still executed all the highlights, all the outlines are done.
The color blends are done really well. That's tough to do on this material, you know what I mean?
Done well.
Absolutely, yeah. I really appreciate just kind of oversized tattoo artwork taking up an entire, an entire silhouette like you see a lot of people do with Vans. We have some other tattoo inspired stuff coming up later in this episode, but these are a great start, really well done. Colors, all the details really just pop right off of these. Man, I don't know about you, but these really take me back. This was one of my favorite games to play as a kid. Spent so many hours playing Vice City. And, blending in the artwork onto just the letters of these up-tempos, you could really cross the lines of these kind of becoming blurry, hard to read, the air not becoming as legible, but just doing a few little smart things like this red outline around each of the letters. That really helps kind of separate the artwork and you still be able to read the letters really cleanly. And the artwork itself is really clean. Each letter kind of has a different, each panel has a different thing. On the inside of one of the shoes, he let the artwork stretch across all 3 of the panels. So there's just a lot of great things going on here design-wise.
Yeah, I'm glad that he stuck with keeping the artwork inside the letters. Yeah. Because I think that really, I don't know why, but it just, I think it
breaks it up really clean.
And it amplifies the artwork too.
Yes, absolutely. You get the rest of the up-tempo with this really clean white silhouette, and it just looks really good stretched across this air here.
I think what caught my eye the most about these shoes is the fact that he made the pain and love banners look 3D on a flat surface, which we all know is pretty difficult to do. And obviously the tattoo design on the mesh, on the canvas actually, on the canvas is done really, really well.
I think what you said about the pain and love banner kind of wrapping around the heart, having some depth above the heart is, done really well with the shadowing to make you believe that. He hit all the basics of American traditional dice, swords, spider webs, roses, some lettering, some really cool stuff. We always love nice tattoo designs, and they always fit well on a clean pair of Vans. So great work here. I am super glad we found them because they have such a unique style. That's something we always talk about. When you could see a piece of art and instantly recognize who it's done by, you can definitely tell that here. You just got this kind of brains exploding, gushy, kind of crazy weirdness going on, but it's just super cool and it's so unique and dope to see on a pair of shoes, man.
Right. I think he's pretty new to putting it on shoes because if you go down on his profile, you see just a bunch of sketches. I'd love to see what he could do with like a Jordan, for example. I think he'd probably kill it.
Have some fun with that one for sure. So excited to see, what they come up with next.
I think this is a pretty perfect timing. Looking at it, we actually just dropped a drip custom tutorial, and this guy did not that he watched our video, but he did the inverse of it.
Yeah, super cool.
And man, it's just super clean. It looks like the shoe is actually dripping into the design.
It's not the first thing you would see from afar, but then when you look at the details, you see this inverse drip, and you're like, wow, it really is sold well here. You really do feel that, like you said, the shoe is dripping. The blending within the gradient of the graffiti letters is great. The graffiti letters are nice and bold. I like that they still kept, almost half of the shoe completely white. Great use of the silhouette. Just some really clean artwork here.
Thank you guys for sticking with us to another episode of Customs of the Week. We know these usually go up Monday, but I actually just got back from a trip from Seattle, so that's why we're uploading it pretty late. Hopefully you guys don't hate us for that.
Still wanted to get it up.
Right.
A couple days late, but better
Definitely.
late than never. Thank you guys for sticking with us for this episode. Football season is coming to an end. We got a couple more things for the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl. But other than that, now that that's over, we'll really be able to get back on the grind. Just putting out as many tutorials as possible and teaching a lot of things, covering a lot of the topics that we talk about in Customs of the Week. Because that's one thing we always get questions about is, you know, how did this artist do that? And that's something we want to cover in a lot of our tutorials. We want to dictate our content towards what you guys are asking about. So keep sending us those suggestions. Make sure you're using hashtag Customs of the Week to be featured on our series. And thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and give this video a like if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you guys next week.